Alright, hello, hello. Let me know if that music's too loud, because I haven't put music on a stream before. But yeah, we're gonna wait for a few people to join, and then we'll get started mapping. Because I had this idea for the stream yesterday, and a lot of people seem to really like the idea. So I was like, you know what, we'll do it, but we'll just make sure everything's up and working properly. So yeah. So yeah, I've made a custom add-on thingy, whatever, the workshop add-on. I've made one just for this stream. I'm not going to be looking at any of the other shit I've ever done, because truthfully I don't think I've made anything in Counter-Strike 2 yet that's like a real thing. I kind of made some practice things just to get used to like some of the new features, but I haven't actually made a proper map, so you know. And also, don't expect me to be like a god at mapping. I'm not. like not in the slightest. I know how the tools work, and that's the extent of my ability. But I thought it'd be fun to do a little map and to get some of your guys' suggestions and stuff and put them in the map, because that sounds like fun. Alright, I am just loading up Counter-Strike 2 right now. I think the workshop tools are actually officially out now, which is quite cool, because I remember before they weren't. Like, they released the workshop tools, but they didn't release the ability to upload shit to the workshop. So it's nice that that's a feature now, or at least I think. I haven't actually looked into it. I just remember reading it somewhere. I can't remember where I read it. But yeah, I'm quite excited for this stream. I think it's going to be quite a fun stream. So if you're new here, just yeah, we stream, we do things. That's about it. So let me see if I can get my hammer thing up on stream. Aha! There we go. So we're in hammer. Still gonna wait for a few people to join. I'm gonna get like the basics and stuff set up. But I'm just waiting for people to join currently. But yeah, let's get some basic shit set up. So I'll probably end up condensing some of this down into videos if anything of interest happens, like anything that people really want to know. But something I figured out before, because again, quite new to CS2 mapping, is you don't want to build your levels like this. See, you don't want to. I just missed that completely. You don't want to build them like this. You don't want to build them out of cubes, supposedly, because you've got all these extra faces that you don't need. So all you do is you get like a big cube, and I'm pretty sure if you just hit F, or Control F, or Shift F, no, hang on, give me a oh wait, right, yeah, you actually have to place it first. So you make the cube, press Enter to place it, press F, and it flips it, and now you've got this, and you don't have any of those extra faces. Again, I don't know how needed that actually is, but if you wanted to know how to do it, that's how you do that. I'm pretty sure I explained that in one of my tutorials, but anyways. So we've got a nice little room. Let's I think that's a really nice material that I just like to use when I'm building stuff. Is that Blender or Source 2? It is Source 2. That's what we're making a CS2 map in it today. It feels like I've got a lisp today, and I don't know why. It feels like I can't pronounce my S's today. So yeah, if you get face mode, you can select faces, but I like to just drag it on. But I'm pretty sure if you select all of them, click apply current material, it does that. Let's get rid of this. We want, when I eventually add a light, we want some light in here. Hello Sonic fan, it is nice to see you again. Right, so we have a little room. That's that. Let's shot a light in here. There are preset maps, but I always just go straight into just making it because at least I know what's in it, that kind of thing. I'm not going to be too faffed about this right now. I might just make it point downwards a bit. Hey there, you're going to make a death pit. Yeah, we'll add some kind of death pit. I don't know what map we're going to make yet. I'm just making some little starting room, but I don't really want to make a normal map. I want to make something just fucking something weird, you know what I mean? You know, actually, something I always forget to do is drag out a player. Because I remember I made a map before and I didn't see how large the players were in comparison. Yeah, it's fine. I didn't see how large the players were, and the players were huge and the map was just tiny. I think that's like your average door height. Who knows? You know, it doesn't matter. It's getting used to the controls again. That is something. Death run. We could look into doing a death run actually. It's not a bad shout. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm getting used to these controls again. So yeah, we got a dude here. And I think I want him to just go through some little tunnel. We'll see about making some kind of obstacle course. I think that would be quite an interesting map. I think that would make definitely some kind of interesting map. Are all the dev textures still included in this hammer version? Yeah, I think so. Like, a lot of the things are weirdly the same. So there is the trigger brush. There is also the ladder brush, wherever it is. There, yeah, there's the ladder brush as well. I just realised chat isn't showing up on screen. Not sure why that's happening. Hang on, let me try and fix that. That's weird. Chat doesn't seem to want to work today. Oh well. We don't really need it on screen. It's showing up intermittently. Oh, is it? That's strange. Yeah, a lot of the stuff hasn't been working, but it seems very delayed. Yeah, I don't know. Like, a lot of the streaming stuff hasn't really been working well. But I've made it so the chat won't disappear. So it does decide to pop up. But like, I had that issue yesterday with the super chats. They came through, like I'd see them on my phone, and they come through on stream maybe like 10 minutes later. Like, it was an insane delay. But yeah, let's try and actually make something out of this little room. So Maximus said rat maps. Never heard of giant maps. That's odd. Yeah, it is quite odd. But anyways, so we'll do some kind of obstacle course. I might make this doorway a little bit bigger actually, because if all the players start in this room, you don't want them to. Maybe an obstacle course where one team has to run across and the other team is like able to shoot them or something. So kind of like death run, but not traps. Just like the terrorists try and stop the counter-terrorists from getting to the end. Maybe something like that could be a fun little thing to do. So let's do that. So we're gonna have this room, and we're gonna ignore my horrible topology. But yeah, so I'm thinking this giant room here, if we just extrude that out, and then we'll put in some kind of pit here. And then just to make sure it kills people, we are gonna add a like little hurt box down here. So I think if we do that, then press enter, go object mode, tie, and I swear it's called like a hurt. Yeah, trigger hurt. Damage cap. We'll just set it to like 1,000 or something, and we set this to fall. So it's just to make sure if players fall down here, they are actually going to die, and they're not just gonna be able to cheese it or something. Maybe a competition, both have the same parkour and the first to make it to the end. Ooh, I do like that. I do like that idea. That is a really good idea. So like I could make the map once, just duplicate it, maybe put like a little window. You know what, actually, there is a mirror button somewhere. I'll have to find it, but I could just mirror the entire map. I appreciate the Aptos music. Yeah, I couldn't think of music, and I was like, this stream kind of needs music. There's no background noise or anything, obviously. So I was like, this stream needs some kind of music. So I was like, fucking Sonic music. Right, so we've got this section. We're going to actually progress with it. So the most annoying thing about making obstacle courses, in my opinion, is just trying to make sure that you can actually make the jumps, and it means compiling the map, playing it, and then compiling it again, playing it, and it's just, that part's annoying. But compiling the maps isn't too bad. It's not as bad as it used to be. I just want the dev... Is it this one? Oh god. Why is that green? Okay, I don't think it's that material. Where is it? It's like, there it is. I'm just gonna use this for the floor. And we'll give it like proper materials later. I'm surprised anyone uses hammer in 2023. Well, it's just, it's what you use to make maps for Counter-Strike 2 and stuff, I suppose. Where is it used in this map? There we go. Yeah, it's what you use to make maps in CS2, I suppose. So it's just like, it's not else. There's nothing else you can really use. I'm sure if there was like alternatives or something, people would absolutely. But I enjoy this version of hammer. I think it's quite a cool thing. Can you add a shitting hole in the map, please? Absolutely. Yeah, we'll add just some kind of thing here. Actually, we'll do it now. We will add a shitting hole. How do you make the grid smaller? There we go. It'll be a tiny thing. Tiny thing. We'll put it here. Let's just extrude it. There we go. That is where you go shit. Is this what you meant by shitting hole? Am I like... I'm going to assume that's what you meant, a little hole to shit in. But at least it's not Source 1 hammer. That's true. I didn't enjoy Source 1 hammer. That's why I never really mapped for it. And then when Half-Life Alyx came out, I mapped shitloads for it because I was like, this is cool. I like it even more. I said last stream, I like it even more than Unreal 5. Like, just in how convenient it is. Like, making this room was the easiest thing ever. And in Unreal 5 it would be just such a pain in the ass to make something even like this. But okay, so we've got the first bit. Now we need to actually add the obstacles in our obstacle course. So we're just gonna... It's the first one, so it'll be quite an easy one. But for now I'm just gonna have to guess if you can make these jumps. Which I'm assuming you probably can. Like, it'd be helpful for me to check how far you can jump and things like that, but I really can't be asked right now, so I'm just going to assume... Oh yeah, you could easily make this jump, so that's like quite an easy little set of obstacles there. Is hammer free now? I'm not sure. I don't know if you need Prime or not to actually use it. Like, I already have Prime, so... But I don't know if you actually need it to use hammer. Like you might need to actually buy Counter-Strike, like Counter-Strike Prime and stuff, because I know you did with CSGO, but I don't know if you do anymore. Right, so we've got the first obstacle. I'm trying to think of like unique obstacles for the player to jump over and shit, other than just death pits. Okay, I kind of have an idea here. So, a long corridor where both enemies can see each other and they just shoot each other, or they can, like, you know, things like that. Because I made a map before, and it was a map where the CTs get no weapons and they have to go through obstacle courses, and the terrorists get weapons, and they get given like AKs and stuff, and it's the CT's goal to finish the obstacle course, and it's the terrorist's goal to come from the other side and try and stop them. And that's kind of what I'm trying to think with this map. So yeah, Hammer was included with, I think, Half-Life 2, but I guess that means you do have to own like a Valve game, but with CSGO you had to buy it. I think it was like 11 quid or 12 quid. You had to buy CSGO, like the Prime and everything, and then you would get access to the mapping tools. But I don't know if it's like that with CS2. I haven't seen anything about it, but because that was one of the biggest complaints with CSGO was, why the fuck do you have to pay for Hammer? But I was like, it's worth it, in my opinion. I think it's very worth it. Right, I'm thinking that bit from Squid Game, do you know where there's they walk over the glass panels, and some of them break, some of them don't? I'm thinking we do that. I think here we do that, and this is where we figure out how the fuck do we do that. But that's another thing, I haven't actually figured out how to do the glass. So you have glass in here. So I figured it out the other week. So you go here, and you can't actually, it's not like Half-Life Alyx where you could make the glass. These are just preset models. And that is the glass. But the shit thing is, you can't scale them. If you scale them, it completely just breaks the effect. So it's just like, it's kind of pointless unless what you're using it for actually fits. But we'll try and use it. I'm wondering if, right, give me a second. If I go here, prop, pretty sure it's prop dynamic, the one you want to use. So all I'm going to do is add these. But my issue is going to be making it. Oh no, I know what to do. Right, so we'll have, I think in the Squid Game it was you have two, oh god, what did I click? You have two lanes, right? And one breaks, one doesn't, and you just have to guess. Let's see. Oh, it seems chat's appeared now. That is way too big. Holy shit. I didn't realize it was that big. Jeez. Alright, let me resize chat. 1 second. Right. Okay. So we're gonna have the glass across here. Set this to like 64 just for simplicity. Yeah, it's coming from Unreal Engine's kind of fucking me over, because in Unreal Engine, to duplicate things you press Alt, but in this you press Shift. Okay, so we've got this nice little bit here. Now it's the issue of, like, oh, was it 3 lanes? I think it was 3 lanes. Oh yeah, they do have really good descriptions for the entities. Like, look, I don't know if you can see this properly on stream, but like, look at this shit. They've just got like, they've got loads of documentation, but then some things just have 0 documentation. Specifically how the glass is made. Like, I haven't been able to find anything, but all I'm thinking is it's just normal glass, but it has a really nice animation to it. Like, I'm pretty sure that's all it is. So we're gonna make it so there's this. And I'm just assuming you can make these jumps. Do we make it a bit longer? I say we make it a bit longer. So let's just push this back. Like that. I think that should just work. Yes. I mean, realistically, I probably want to grab this and the ceiling. So we'll make it a bit longer. Right. So yeah, I have a little idea of how this is actually going to work. Okay. So my idea is, for it to break, I'm pretty sure it needs to be a prop dynamic, but if we switch that to a prop static, it shouldn't be able to break. Unless there's something in here that I can make it invincible with. But it doesn't look... Oh, breakable properties. I have to... okay, I'm gonna have to read some of this shit. Okay, so... Idea. You run across these. Get to the end. Right. And now we're just gonna pick and choose. I would make it so, like, every time it's like random or something, but at this point in time I wouldn't know how to do that. So I'm just gonna pick a random, and we're gonna go here and we're gonna change it to prop static. And hopefully what this means is it'll be bulletproof, and then the ones that aren't. So this is the one that breaks. And I should be able to just do... I should be able to make it just break when you jump onto it. But we'll find out. Yeah. Is everything on the stream alright? Because I haven't really checked on YouTube in a few minutes. I'm just probably paranoid. Like yesterday, the stream was so unbelievably like that was probably the shittest start to a stream I've ever had. Was that one, because like it just refused to work for so long. I think I was at it for like possibly more than an hour trying to get it to actually work. So now I'm just like freaking out if the stream's actually working or not. Okay. Oh, you know what? Before I forget, let's add a skybox. Let's not use the shitty default one. Let's get... I think I like Inferno's sky. Oh, this menu doesn't pop up. Okay, I don't think this menu pops up. I'm picking a skybox right now. Seems to be working fine. That's good. Oh my god, never mind. Like, fucking flashbang by that skybox. Okay. Let's pick a different one. Anubis. Do we have Anubis? This one might be a bit nicer. Yeah, it's like a nice blue. The skyboxes in this are like lined in. Right. So we have all of this stuff. And yeah, that seems alright. So I'm going to build and compile it, and then I'm going to have to somehow figure out how to show it on stream. But for now, let's just do a fast compile of this map. Actually, does a fast compile build lighting? I don't think it does. It's fine. It's fine. If you can hear my PC, that's because compiling really, it butt fucks your PC. Like, it really does. So, but yeah, we're just compiling right now. I don't know why it's just not popping up on screen. Saying compiling. But, yeah, it's just doing it. I don't know what it's doing. It's building voxels. There we go. Okay. I do need to set up loads of things, but we'll switch over to Counter-Strike 2. So let's load the map up, and let's hope it doesn't crash. It did that before, where every time I tried to load the map, it would just crash. Being able to see the skybox in editor is also crazy to me. Yeah, it is. It's just it's an amazing engine, I think. And it's so convenient. Just everything about it is just so so nice. Like, there's no reason to not use it, really. Like, I see people talking about, like, using other software and things like that for Source 2, but I'm just like, use the hammer editor, it's so good. Yeah, it's gonna shot me in competitive, but that's fine. Just for anyone who wants to get into mapping, okay, I don't know if you could hear that, but that's so loud, it's just like ear rip me. But the CS2 version, like inside the editor, it will lag every 5 seconds. Like the first time you try and play your map, it will lag so bad. You're probably about to see it. Like, every time I shoot, like it doesn't normally, like I never lag with CS2. Okay, you know what? These jumps might be a bit too easy. Okay, so let's see. That one should be able to break. Yeah. That one doesn't. Okay, so it works. Okay, so this seemed a bit smarter in my head. I'm not gonna lie. This seemed a bit smarter in my head. Maybe I'll just not let the player have guns. That's weird. The glass is like ice. Like you slip on it. Okay. This is fun though. I'm having fun. I want to see if you jump on it, does it, but I don't know which one it is, so... Okay, jumping on it doesn't break it, but I guarantee if I... Oh! Okay, it wasn't that one. It wasn't that one, we're good. It's that one, okay. Yeah, this seems like it could be fun. I just need to figure out how to make it so when you step on it, it breaks. So we shall go figure that out right now. Let me switch the stream back to the hammer editor. There we go. That's not as hard as, okay, that's not as hard as I thought it'd be to do that. So with this, we're gonna just grab you, move you over a little bit. Like, you see what I mean? Editing the levels is so easy. Oh fuck, what did I do there? Okay, you know, let's try and select all that again. There we go. That's much better. So, yeah, editing the levels is so easy. It's just literally like... I don't know, it's amazing. Like, that's all it took to really make like a simple map, obviously, but that's all it took to make this. We'll make this jump a bit more complex. I might actually add multiple routes on it, because there will be quite a few players. I might keep team collision on, just for shits and giggles. Because that I think team collision always leads up to some funny shit. They should have some kind of player controller in the editor too, so you can run around the map without compiling it. Yeah, they should. Unreal Engine has that, and it's quite nice being able to just click play whenever. But it is annoying. Even the fast compile, it does take a good few minutes to actually get into the map and try it. Which is, you know, a bit shit, but it is what it is. Right, so my idea is, if I add, so we've got this, if I add a trigger on top of this, so let's press enter. If I just make this a trigger, and I think it's trigger once, and all I want to do is, this is the shit part, you aren't going to be able to see this, what I'm doing right here. Let me see if I can add another window capture that can capture any... Right, let me see. So let me open up this menu, because I'm going to be adding things to these properties. So if I would like it to be able to capture this. That is the asset browser. That is not what I want. That is just the hammer. That is just Counter-Strike 2. You know, actually, I did this on the old stream, but it was such a smart idea, was just to place Counter-Strike in the corner somewhere. So I'll place Counter-Strike down here. There's nothing really on the bottom left you need to see. So when I go in game, you just have to look at the bottom corner. That was smart. See, me a couple of years ago at least had some brains. But I don't know how to make it so you can see this menu. Because that is something I would quite like. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there's a little menu open. And I'm just really trying to figure out how to get it to capture said menu. Oh wait, object property, there we go, right. So, this is the menu I'm looking at. This is very strange to look at. 1 second, let me just set this up properly. Okay, this is the menu I'm looking at, and this is where... although I might have too many sources now. I think the stream's just shit itself. Okay, are we back? Is the stream good? I think the stream just buffered there. I might have had too many sources on screen at once or something. Something stupid. Right, so let's take a look in this menu. And in this menu you can do things, but all we're really bothered about is adding an output, I believe. And we want to make the output this glass. This is going to be kind of annoying because I think we're going to have to do this to every single one. But if I just do, when this trigger's activated, break the glass, it should break the glass. So let's select this, figure out if this is actually going to work or not. Ah, there's two, what the fuck? Right, I promise I'll figure out streaming. I really do, I promise I'll figure out streaming. Yeah, it got a bit laggy there for a sec. Okay, I won't put as many sources on screen at once. But yeah, if you saw what I did in that menu, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. I'm glad I looked over at my phone there. So we're gonna build the map again. We're gonna see if this actually works. So yeah, I'm just building the map again. Oh shit! It's in the map already. Oh cool. All right, so we've got CS in the corner. Got the corner cam, or whatever. So yeah, let's load it up. I wonder if I can get a keybind that swaps it between. I wonder if that's a thing. That definitely is a thing. I don't know why I'm asking. I wonder if it's a thing. That absolutely is a thing. Right, let's go on this. Okay, so we're in the map. It compiled the lighting. What the? Do you see this? The lighting didn't look like this before. That's so strange. Live CS2 reaction. Yeah, legit. Yeah, it compiled... Well, it didn't compile the lighting. It just did a fast version. I've never had it do that. So, yeah. So I think these jumps will be a bit harder when player collisions are on and there's a bunch of people. But, yeah, my test is... No, it didn't work. Okay. Fair enough. The reason I quit the map is because I don't want it running in the background. That's probably just extra resources that it just doesn't need to be eaten up, basically. So I'm gonna keep the CS:GO the CS2 that small. So why doesn't this work? Because I did it so... Oh, shit, I didn't actually... Alright, that makes sense. I didn't actually give it a thing. So it was searching for an input, and it didn't actually have one. It was just blindly telling it to break with no input. Ah, dude, we have to sit through this fucking 20-second thing. I can't remember how to turn that off. Alright. I am going to turn my sound down. I know you can't hear the CSGO sound, but fuck me, is it loud. Going off. Alright. Come on, 20 seconds. Be up, please. But yeah, I might condense some of the stream down into its own videos, because, you know, that's just helpful. It saves me having to make more videos. So now if I... Alright, yeah, the kill volume didn't work though. But the rest of it worked. Have they changed anything with the entity system since Source 1, or is it basically the same? I'd say it's basically the same. I think it's a lot simpler now and easier to understand. But yeah, it is basically the same. That was a bit quick. Like the way it drops you is a bit quick. So I'm gonna add a little delay of like 0.1 seconds. Like it's not enough delay to save yourself, it's just kind of like makes you understand what the fuck actually just happened. But yeah, so we're gonna have to do that for every single one of these glass things that needs breaking. Like every single one. But yeah. Let's do that. Take a shot at, by the way, every time I say but because it seems to be just the thing that I say. Just like no reason. I was watching my stream back from yesterday and every 5 seconds I was like you know what I mean? Alright, what was I doing? What was I doing? My brain's not working. I was doing something. Oh, the kill. Oh, because I didn't even put a kill volume down here. See, the kill volume, by the way, guys, doesn't work if it isn't there. It's a nice little tip for you. It doesn't fucking work. Guess you can make an instance for it. I could, to be fair. I think that's a thing you can do, but I can also just do this and change the output. I really wish you guys could see the output thing. I'll figure something out, but all I'm doing right now is swapping the output. Although I think I just did that wrong. Give me a second. What did I do wrong? Why is it telling me no? Target entities. Give it a name. Break. Oh! I'm so stupid. My brain needs to turn on today. Like, my brain actually needs to turn on. It can't break if it's a prop static. Right. Okay. Yeah, my brain really does need to just activate itself today. Because it's just not working. So I'm going to go through each one of these glass things that need to break. And I'm just going to add this trigger to it. But yeah, I think I might make a starting room where you can turn on things like player collision, just in case some people don't want to play with it. But like, I think personally, I think it'd make it funnier, but you know. Right, on start touch, break. Wait, hang on, these don't have... Yeah, these don't have the thing anymore. Hang on, why does this one? I'm so confused, right? Glass 1, break. Glass 2. Okay, right, that's my mistake, you have to name them. Yeah, once we're through this part of the mapping thing, you guys should be able to see everything that I'm doing, but right now you probably won't be able to. Glass 3. Wow, this is taking a while. There's definitely a much faster way to do this. Prop static, prop dynamic. Put this here. I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing it this way, it's just... Obviously, it's slower, isn't it? You know what I mean? But there's nothing wrong with doing it this way. Glass 5, 4. It doesn't matter. Who cares? You know. Right. Then we're gonna double click it. Change the entity. Oh my god, this is probably the most boring part. If anyone knows how to speed this up, I don't think there is a way though, because you still have to connect it to each and every one of them. So it's like, there isn't really a way to speed this up. It's just... Oh wait, no, I know what you mean. Fuck me, I know what you mean. Create an instance. Yeah, I'm a moron, but you know what? It's too far now. It's too far. But no, I get what you mean now, create an instance. Because you can just create it, and if you link two of them together but copy it, I'm pretty sure it references that new one as if it's still referencing the old one. But I'm just going to do it this way, because this way is working. Dynamic, where's the next dynamic one? It's there. But no, I completely get what you mean by instance now. Took me a few seconds, but like, yeah, like I said, my brain just isn't on today. I don't have college today. So my brain just, it doesn't want to be turned on until tomorrow when I have to inevitably go back into college. Right. Almost on the last one. And then we're going to test this. I can't remember Barker. Oh shit, is that the wrong one? Jeez, alright. Do this way. Click U, outputs. And there we go. Okay, that's the final one. That's the final one I need to do. Don't know how convenient the instancing is in this version, but in Source 1, remember it being a pain since you had to make a whole separate map for it. And they also had a separate system for prefabs. Yeah, I think it's quite easy now to do things like that. Like, there's already some pre-made prefabs, but as far as I know, they're all skyboxes. Oh, and intros and stuff, but prefabs are really easy to use. I made a Minecraft map, a Minecraft VHOT map, and I wanted bounce pads, and I was like, what's a creative way to do it? So I made one out of a slime block, and then I made it a prefab, so then I could literally just use it in any map. No, in any part of the map, I mean. But it was quite easy. But making bounce pads is so complicated. They've removed a lot of features. A lot of the entities and things like that are gone. So you'll see that, I swear, moving platform was one. There is still plat rot, which a brush entity that moves vertically and can rotate while doing so. But like, vehicle isn't a thing anymore. Like, funk vehicle. Things like that are all gone. Stream just stopped for me. Oh, is it back online now? Never mind, it might have just been... Alright. Okay, so we've got this lovely section here. The worst part of this is going to be duplicating, I think. Unless I just make it like free for all or some shit. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to do yet. It's just having fun at this point. But I'm building the map right now. You can probably see it loading up in CS2. I'm going to keep the CS cam in the corner, I think. I think it's just convenient for me not having to keep switching. Oh, Jesus, how do you get rid of this timer at the start? Because I could switch it to casual, but I wish it was easier to do that as well. It's not as easy as you'd think to switch the game mode halfway through. But yeah, if that CS cam's too small, let me know and I'll just make it a little bit bigger. Right, so I might actually make it deathmatch. I'll just have to somehow figure out how to stop it from spawning you randomly around the map. So if I jump on this, it should drop and kill me. Cool! It works. MP freeze time. I'll switch it to... I'll just switch it to deathmatch. Which, if I remember, isn't too complicated. I hope. I think it's MP_alias, or it's actually I don't. Oh yeah, you won't be able to see this console I've got up. Game alias deathmatch, I think, and then if I restart MP restart game 1, game will restart in 1 second. Oh no, it's is it restart? How do you restart the whole map? Okay, I got it. Can you make objects in Blender and port it to Source 2? You can, actually. I had a tutorial in the making, and I completely just forgot to finish it. But I made a Minecraft chest in Blender and ported it over to Source 2. So you absolutely can. You just import the FBX, set up the materials, and that's it. I might do it this stream actually, show you my really shit Blender skills. Okay, so if I drop, dead, and I should respawn back at the start. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a separate console in the SDK tools. There is, yeah, and it is really good. It actually autocorrects, or whatever it's called. It like finishes the command line you were gonna do. Okay, so dude, I just can't. I can't do this. Are there ladders in CS2? There are, yeah, and they work exactly the same way they did in Source 1 with ladder brushes. I don't know if you can hear my PC in the background. I was kind of hoping the music would mask it a little bit, because CS2 does make your PC's fans like I've never heard anything like it. Except maybe I played Metro Exodus, and like my PC was like clutching on for life. Like, I don't have bad specs by any means. You can go on my channel and see the specs, but even now, like my 2060 is like it's old. Do you know what I mean? And it's sad that it's considered old. Okay, so don't go on that one. And I fucked it. I think the in-game one does too. Yeah. It's cool. The Source 2 is a lot more convenient. I think they forgot about convenience when they made the original Hammer editor and stuff. They just completely forgot. Oh, people don't like to be really angry when making maps. Okay, so this all works. This is cool. I like the second delay. Although you can... Oh, I missed one. Hello, Cosmic Sands. We're seeing a lot of new faces today. This is nice. Right. So one of them doesn't work, I don't think. I think I've missed one. Which is fine. We will go back and fix it. But yeah, I think once you compile your map for the first time, and then when you compile it afterwards, it's much faster. Yeah, these two don't work. So what's that? It's the 5th one? Yeah. We'll go in, we'll change the 5th one. And we'll hope that Counter-Strike 2 doesn't break. Right, so it was this one. What's up with this one? Why don't you want to work? It should work. Unless it's not this one. Drop static. Was it this one? Aha, I think it was this one. Okay, I think it was that one. I'm also making my first map. Never used Hammer before, but Source 2 Hammer is nice. It's really nice. It's very beginner friendly as well, I thought. But with the original Hammer, Jesus Christ, like, you would have to, like... You'd have to pray to, like, Gaben that it would work that day. And then the next day it might be, like, completely fine. And then the day after that, just... even worse. Do you know what I mean? I think they mostly just made it for themselves to make Half-Life 2, so they stuck to the bare minimum. And didn't bother with many quality of life features. Yeah, probably not. But like, the fact that CSGO came out so much later, and we had GIFs that were like the Portal 2 mapping editor, I think it was just very disappointing for people that it was basically the same shit. Like the same bugs, the same issues. Because like the Portal 2 map maker was like one of my favourite things. And like, it was such a bizarre thing. It came out of nowhere, like an addition. And it was the kind of thing that I wish, it made me not use the console version anymore. And it made me actually want to play it on PC. Because I don't think until a couple of years ago when I streamed it, I don't think I've actually finished Portal 2 on the PC. Because like, I obviously finished it on my Xbox. Like, I completed that game so many times. That was one of my favourite games on my Xbox. 360. I'm porting remaking my friend's favourite combat surf map for a community server. That's good. I've never looked at porting maps. I've heard it's easy. Sometimes. Depends on the map. But I've heard it's quite an easy thing to do. Right. Let's focus here. What are we doing? Okay, so we've got this glass section that is completely and utterly just ripped from Squid Game. I do want a different sky. Let's just ignore this topology as well. You see that? No, you don't. But let's switch this sky. It's too bright. It is just too bright. I beat Portal 2 like twice the first month it came out. Yeah, I can't remember when I got it compared to when the game released, but all I remember is my parents went to Scotland, and for some reason it was the only place that they could find the game, so they got it for me. Because I quite liked the first game. I had the first game on the orange box. And I really liked it. Oh, it's this one, Aztec. That's the one I was looking for. It's the one with the mountains and shit. I don't know, I like this one. Even though it looks shit, I really like this one. Yeah, it's funny how long Hammer 1 went without basic features like the in-editor skybox, proper lighting preview. Yeah, like, Hammer++ existed. But like, it wasn't an official thing or anything. But it is nice. It is, Source 2 is just nice. Like, I could go on all day about how nice it is, how simple it is, how it makes everything so easy. But right, let's take some suggestions for this next part. Let's get some ideas up in here. So I got it day of release because I saw the trailer and was so hyped. Beat the first one again a few times the week before 2 came out. Yeah, I don't actually know. I think I beat the first one once and then never again. But I don't know, Portal 2 was just different. There was something about it that just like, I actually enjoyed replaying it, but then with like Portal 1, I enjoyed it. But it wasn't, it's not the kind of game that I'd sit and play on loop, basically. You're making a death run map. Kind of. It's kind of like an obstacle course. It's like, yeah, it's essentially death run, but without the people on the other side pressing buttons. That's essentially what it is. And player collisions on, so you can kill your teammates. But the idea at first was, and it still might be, is where there's 2 sides to this map, so there's a terrorist and a CT version, and they both run along, and whoever gets to the end first gets a gun or something. And then they duke it out in like a little room at the back. But yeah, I haven't set up the lighting or anything. There is a bunch of stuff I need to set up still, but I'll do that once I've got the layout of the map ready. Portal 2 was an amazing sequel for sure, the rating was amazing, the new mechanics were solid. Yeah, Portal 2 did everything right. Like, there are very, very few games that can say the sequel's better, but it seems when it comes to Valve, that just doesn't apply. Like, that's just, if they make a sequel, it's better, basically. There's no question about it. That's cool, I like that better than the traditional death run. Yeah, I mean, I would do a death run. It is possible. There's buttons and stuff, but it's just like, there's so many, and most of them are the same thing. It's just run along, press a button, it disappears kind of thing. But I was just more like, what if both teams have to compete to get to the end and then fight? Do you know what I mean? And it's the kind of thing where if one team fails the obstacle course, then the other team wins anyway. And say if one team loses everyone but one person, and the other team has all their people at the end, you're a bit fucked, because it's like 1v5. By the way, do the shadow panning problems in the corners go away with a full compile? Yeah, so these all go away, so this is because I'm using it like this, but I will show you if this is the coolest part, by the way. If you don't know this about Source 2, fucking mind's about to be blown, right? If I go into path tracing, this is what it'll look like when it's compiled. Like, it's all perfectly fine. Like, this blows my mind still, like, to this day. That's just a feature you have. So, like, if you ever want to see, you're like, oh, I don't know if the lighting here looks good. Well, now you do know, because that's what it'll look like when it's compiled. And it's so cool. So, yeah. Alright, let's think. I need something for... So we've got this first bit, it's easy. Then we've got this bit, which is just like... This is just to kind of pick people off, so there's not too many people getting towards the end. But yeah, that's that idea. So now we need a different section, and I'm thinking of just... I have an idea. We'll see... I don't know how rotating platforms work. so we will figure that out together in a way. So let's just do this, make this go up, and then delete. So now there's like a... You can't see that from back there, hopefully. Oh, you might be able to see that actually. Let's just go here, edges, grab these. Move these up a bit. Oh, that doesn't look... Oh, that'll look fine from down here actually. Cool. So we go here, and hopefully on this side, yeah, you can't see that. So we're gonna... This room, I'm gonna put a bunch of rotating platforms over yet another pit. Tip for people. Or maybe just a rotating funk door. What about lasers, like a spy sequence? Ooh, I could do lasers. Rotating funk door. All this might work. We'll have a look. I want to see if the rotating platform works. That's something I was interested in. But yeah, for people, if you want to just expand it, say if you've got something like that, just scale it while holding shift, and it will just make it bigger. So we've got a massive room here. This might be too big. Oh, and there's... Yeah, we'll just delete this. So yeah, like I said, if you want to make a room bigger or smaller, you grab it and you use this, and it will expand it or shrink it. So we're just gonna make it about this big. I'll say about that big. Right, and then we will grab all of the floors. This is really bad topology, by the way. Whenever you hover the button, it says Shift F1. Does it? Oh, that's for help. So when you press Shift F1, I'm pretty sure it opens up a your browser or some shit. Which is, yeah, that's very misleading. Like, I don't know why they've put it like that. But I'm pretty sure the hotkey is E. Yeah, it's E. And then T is for the moving stuff, R is for rotating. And yeah, that's that. But yeah, something weird about this is you don't actually have to... In most editors, you have to right-click and then move around. But in this one, you can move around just with WS and D because they don't actually do anything else. E for scale, really. Yeah, it's a bit awkward, but that is what it is in most editors, I believe, is E. Oh no, E is to rotate in most editors. So I'm not sure why they've done it like that, but it is what it is. You can probably change it, like, if it's an issue. There's probably an option to change it. But getting used to the new keybinds is definitely strange. Like, they've done that Valve thing where the keybinds are not the same as literally everything else. It's just different. Like, the biggest thing for me to get used to was shift for, like, extruding and copying stuff. That's definitely, like, different, because in most programs it's Alt or Control, but shift is like, I don't know, you wouldn't expect it. I kind of like extrude on shift. Oh no, I really like it, that's the thing. I do like that you can just extrude out and you don't have to go into a menu, click extrude, because you can. If you go into here, you can do everything here, but it is nice just to be able to hold shift and make a new wall kind of thing. Okay, so we've got this bit here. Let's grab a weird model. You know what, guys, someone give me a random object. It's gonna spin and you're gonna jump on it. So yeah, someone give me a random object. And I am gonna save really quick. I keep forgetting to save. So yeah, let's see, random object. I don't know how big the delay is on streams, so I'll wait till I see something. Is there a bus model? Well, let's have a look. I don't think there's a bus. Oh my god, there is a bus? What the fuck? Yeah, there's a bus. Oh my god. Wouldn't it be funny if it was facing this way? That's a big bus, what the fuck? I think it has autosave. Yeah, but I never trust autosave. I don't know why. I was gonna say a watermelon, but I don't think that would make a good platform. You know? Okay, I think we might be back. Oh no. I had 3 bars for a couple seconds. Wait, fucking hell. This is why you don't stream with shit internet. Alright, is it mostly back now? I mean, I've got 3 bars again. I'm getting a new Wi-Fi card in a bit. So it's waiting for that, which is a bit annoying. Let me see, stream help. It says good connection. So it should be mostly back for now. Right, okay, panic over. Fucking... Right. Hello Gutriel, I don't want to bother you and already saw your tutorial about ropes, but can't even see the connection between them. I tried many times. Oh god, that video is a couple of years old, so we'll make some kind of rope thing. I'm pretty sure you go here, and it is path. Oh, it's not a thing. It might... That might be a Half-Life Alyx thing. Because I can't think... Rope? To make it moving... Right, okay, move rope. Let me see. I've never used one of these in my life, so let's have a look. So what do? Do you place it down? I've never seen this before, so this is new to me. That's not it. How do you use this? What the fuck? Right. The first node is a set of nodes that are placed in the world to be more clear. Minutes to... Maybe? Who knows? Who knows? Streaming is such a strange thing. Right. I fiddled with the antennas on the back of my PC, so we will find out, but I think it looks like the stream's back. I think the stream might be back. Can anyone confirm? I think that helped. Alright, that's good. That's good. Coming in clear now. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. It still says the stream health is shit, but it seems fine. But let's not jinx it. Right, will you be able to build with AMD GPU? I'm pretty sure you can build with some AMD GPUs. I can't remember which ones. It does say on a wiki somewhere that you can, but I'm not sure which ones you actually need. It's probably the high-end ones. Like, I've got an RTX 2060 and it still takes quite a while to compile. If it's possible to run an Ethernet cable to your PC, see, it's not, because the house just isn't wired up that way. So like, it's basically impossible. Unless there might be. I'm not sure. Like, I'll definitely look into it, because I know it would really help to have an Ethernet cable. It takes a lot of effort. I wonder if it will be done directly with the GPU instead. I'm not sure. Honestly, like, it's shit that you need an RTX card to compile. That is really shit. Don't know what the thought process behind that was, because realistically, you don't need a ray tracing card to do ray tracing. It should just take longer. But they've blocked it, so you have to use a ray tracing card, which is just a bit shit. Honestly, if it was me, I would get a long Ethernet cable and run it on the floor through all the doors to where the router is as a temporary solution. I would absolutely do that if I could do that. You know what I mean? Like, an Ethernet cable would make my life so much better. I think I get like 10 megabytes a second internet, and it is just appalling. But it's also my Wi-Fi card. I'm just using the Wi-Fi card that came with my PC like 8 years ago, So it definitely needs some kind of upgrade. I want to support AMD so bad, but things are so tailored to Intel and Nvidia that I would get myself by switching. Yeah, that's the issue. AMD needs that time to catch up. Do you know what I mean? But anyways, let's get back onto mapping. There's enough of that. Right. Hopefully the stream's working again. It just popped up saying something about keyframes, but I'm looking at it on my phone, it doesn't seem too bad. You can use a Wi-Fi dongle, might work better. Yeah, I'll definitely look into it. I was looking at Wi-Fi cards last night. Right, we were looking at this keyframe stuff here. The thing I was confused about is how do you link this to the keyframe? Aha, there we go, next keyframe. So it goes key 1. So we link it, and then width 8. Type rope. Yeah, there's nothing in between. That's strange. Oh, it might be a case of you might have to go into the game to actually see it. It might be one of those annoying kind of things. It should connect to one or more rope entities. Yeah, it's going to be one of those annoying kind of things where you have to go in game and see it. So we'll finish this section, we'll go see if that rope works. Maybe try switching to path tracing. Maybe. Nah. I think you have to go in game to see it, which is a bit shit. Make the next keyframe and name, that's all. Yeah, it seems like it, but yeah, I know in Half-Life Alyx you just used a particle system, but it doesn't seem like they use it in this. Unless they do. Let's just place a fucking particle system, see if it's got a rope in it. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. It also looks like there's no way to control it. That's strange. Okay, you know what? We'll just add I want a particle in it, so we're gonna just grab a fire. Yeah, I want a fire in this map. I want a new fire though, I don't want an old. Yeah, we'll just have this. We'll have a what's like a really weird prop? For me it doesn't work. Maybe it's with particles. I feel like it was, because it was like that in Half-Life Alyx, but I'll have to go update that tutorial. There's so many tutorials for Source 2 that I have to update now, because of so much has changed and so much just doesn't exist anymore. Like the glass tutorial, I still need to make a video saying that you just use the models themselves. Right, we will do this chicken, make it bigger, and I'll just set this chicken on fire. Turn off the grid. There we go. Cool little flaming chicken. Move that down a bit. Cool. Right, back onto this section. Hammer 1 didn't have rope preview either. Yeah, I thought Source 2 did, because it did in Alyx, but apparently not. Right, it's trying to figure out how to make these rotate. I can't remember if someone said anything earlier about making it rotate. You did get a tiny wireframe rope preview. Yeah, it just seems to be nothing, but if it works, the rope should appear up here. But it doesn't look like it would, because I feel like in Source 2 they'd have... Unless I need to use a different material. Let's just slap, I don't know, some fucking random shit on it. There we go. That. Oh, unless it has to be a rope material. You know, we'll just use the material. I don't want to break it. yeah, I can't see anything to change that. Don't know how to make them work in Source 2. Yeah, it's a mystery. There is like very, very, very little documentation at the moment. Because it's just like, I don't know, it just doesn't really exist, the documentation. And there doesn't seem to be many tutorials, and I know that's why, like, I could probably do with making some more tutorials, but it's just like, I can't really find the time for it. That's why I wanted to do this stream, just so if I get any cool clips or anything, I can just make a video out of it instead of, you know, because those videos do take quite a while, and some of them are very oddly specific. Yeah, so I want this bus here. Now this is where I'm going to fuck up the scale and everything, and they're either going to be too close or too far. But that looks fine. And this watermelon, I can't tell what will happen with it. I really can't tell if you're just going to be able to jump on it, or if it's just going to fall, or... No, who knows? Or you might even be able to shoot it, you know what I mean? Yeah, as someone new, I've only seen a few tutorials on Source 2, especially Counter-Strike 2 Hammer. Thankfully, a lot of Alex ones transfer. Yeah, a lot of them do, but you get some that really just don't. Especially when people talk about leaks, because Half-Life Alyx did have some kind of leaks, but this, you don't have to worry about it. Like, I've literally got an open skybox and it just doesn't care, which is, that's really nice, because a lot of engines have that now, and it's like, it's something when you learn how to use engines, you don't get taught anymore, because it just doesn't matter really. Right. We'll put a couple more watermelons, but I'm genuinely curious if the player can even stand on these, or if they're just gonna slide off the side of it, which I feel like is what's gonna happen. I also can't tell if these are too far away and all that shit, so we'll have to kind of debug this as we go along. Let's put a terrorist spawn point just right there, just so I can just join the terrorist team and start there. Okay, so this looks fine. Let's build the map. I don't know if you know, but on my maps I get a weird lighting in some shaded areas of my weapons where they get super dark, though it's not that dark. I need an idea how to fix this. It's probably an issue with your light probes, which I'll show in a second. But it's probably an issue with light probes. They tend to, if you don't have a light probe or it's not transitioning properly or set up properly, you'll end up with parts of your weapons just being completely dark or too light and things like that. I have a combined light probe volume and light map player space box. Oh, that's strange. It'll be the kind of thing where I probably need to see it. Right. Let's see. Oh my god, these buses are not as big as I thought they'd be. They're tiny. Are they like skybox or something? In my head, this was so much further apart. Alright, cool. You can stand on watermelons. That's all I wanted to know. That is all I wanted to know. Source 1 area portal leaks and my arch nemesis. Yeah, they were horrible. They were absolutely horrid. So that's why I'm happy that it's just a thing of the past. Because they made mapping just so much more painful than it really needed to be. These can be so much further apart then. Because I was under the impression these buses were huge, but they're just not. I wonder if anyone's joining this stream and they're just wondering what the fuck is going on. Like, but yeah, this is how mapping is a thing. And I find like doing it like this can be quite helpful to people. Because even though it's weird and you would never make a giant bus upside down in your map, it's like, it's just that kind of knowledge that you might use, you know what I mean? You might have to use it. Like a flaming chicken, like, you would never put this in a map, but it shows you particles and shit, I guess. I don't know, maybe I'm just trying to justify fucking flaming chickens in a map. Okay, can I make this jump? Ooh! Okay, cool. But like, when I used to play CS or fucking Garry's mod or TF2 even. This is the kind of shit I would play. I would join a random community server and end up with a map quite similar to something like this. So in my experience of mapping and making levels for things, this is what I like would play. Okay. Like, a bizarre example, but even Roblox, like I would join, you would join a game and it would be something like this kind of shit. They just get props off a marketplace, make them huge or something, and you jump across them. What is this? Hang on. What the fuck? What is this? Is this a ragdoll? Please tell me this. Oh, oh wait, maybe I just need to do prop physics. Let me see. Ah, that's shit. It's like fully a ragdoll, but it won't let me use physics on it. Okay, we'll have this little guy in the map then. I don't know who this is. Anyone has any context? I would really like context to whatever the fuck this is. Alright, let's see. What else have we got? We need random props to shot at this shit. Right. Oh my god, we've gotta have... let's make this bigger. We want this room to be a lot bigger because I have a strange idea. So let's just make it go even further back. Let's grab this, make this longer, go through that sound. Okay, so we need a giant ashtray because that makes sense, right? Oh, I already know the collisions on this are going to be all kind of fucked up. Right. Yeah. Something annoying is this snaps to the surface, and I can't remember how you make it not snap to a surface. So it's just kind of annoying placing props. Like most of the time you would. Most of the time you don't want some fucking giant thing in the sky, but you know what I mean. It's still a bit iffy. Right. Let's just check the collision on this ashtray before I do anything else with it. So yeah, I think we started streaming about 2ish. And I really didn't have any problems until the stream decided to die earlier. But those kind of issues aren't going to be fixed until I really get better internet. Alright, the physics the collisions aren't that fucked. They actually aren't that fucked up. I made my room a rats map and struggling with collisions of weird upscale props. Yeah, I don't know if you can actually edit the collisions, but my go-to would to be, if some of the collisions are so fucked that you can't do anything with it, just make it so the prop itself doesn't have collisions, and make an invisible collision out of geometry. So like what you do is you'd go here, and where it says collision, just turn this off, click not solid, turn it off, and then out of geometry build an invisible, make it invisible, and just build an invisible geometry for it. But I do want collisions on for this. But like if you don't have to do it for everything, but if something is truly fucked up, just do that. A lot of the most popular classic maps were this kind of weird stuff, like D-Rat, Surf, B-Hops maps, Death Run. Yeah. A lot of them are weird maps, and those are my favourite kind of ones. So I guess that's why a lot of the maps I make, like if you watched my stream a couple of years ago, you'll know I just make weird maps. I think my last one had like Minecraft lava and all sorts in it. Like Minecraft maps are something I go towards because they're quite easy to do, but they're quite fun. You can do whatever. If at some point during the stream I might show the Minecraft map that I was working on a couple months back. But let's see, there must be other weird props. Right, let me see. A fish. A fucking fish. You cannot go wrong with a giant fish. we'll make it flat, and then we'll... See, if I could get rotating to platforms to work, this is what I'd make rotate. If anyone knows how to get rotating platforms, because I thought you could just go in here and search out, you could use the rotating platform. You can't, because it's a model. It's so shit. Right, I'm gonna make the gaps bigger, because I always assume that the gaps are very short, but they're just not. Okay, the last fish shall go here. And then let's compile and check it out. But yeah, you can see now that I've compiled a bunch, it compiles in like a couple seconds. Like it's already done compiling, it's just loading them up. Func rotating and then parent the model to it. I will have a look. I'll have a look in a second after I've layer tested. Oh yeah, look at this. This is pure just peak mapping right here. You jump across here, jump here. This is going to be horrible with multiple players. Alright, and the fish has no collision. Brilliant. Fucking brilliant. Right. So, we're going to have to do the thing I talked about, which is, why does this have no collision? Is it turned off? Okay. Fish doesn't need collision apparently, so let's give it some fake collision. Let's make this a bit smaller. Oh, I'm not even using the grid size actually. Probably a better way to do this, truthfully. I'm just going to do it this way. This is the way that just like came to my head first. Oh yeah, cursed fish right there. Okay, and then I just give it the trigger material, right? Oh no, you give it the clip. You give it the clip material. Cool, and now let's just... let's actually make it a bit more accurate to the fish and not just... But yeah, I have a question for you guys. Did you guys watch the Five Nights at Freddy's movie? And if you did, what was your opinions on it? You have not. I watched it. I won't spoil, but it's pretty good. I mentioned it last stream how a lot of people, they'll see a YouTuber hating on it, so they'll automatically hate on it too. But genuinely, I thought it was quite good. Yeah, to be honest, I used to be, obviously when Five Nights at Freddy's was massive, I used to be a big fan of it, and then I kind of just lost interest. Like all the other games came out, and I was like, Jesus Christ, what is going on? But the movie was really good, and I've just been getting back into the lore of it now. I'll sit and watch like a fucking 5-hour video essay on the story, and it's just like, it's that kind of thing where you just turn your brain off and you become a pure zombie just watching Five Nights at Freddy's lore. But I do it with other shit. I watched a chess notations video essay, and it was like 2 hours long, and it was just talking about chess notations and shit like that. I love shit like that. It'll be 3 in the morning and you're in pure just zombie mode, and you load up the weirdest video essay you've ever seen in your life. It'll be a topic that you don't even care about either. It'll be like the history of watermelons or some shit. But like when you're in that zombie state, you're just like, fuck yeah, I'll watch the history of watermelons. Alright, yeah, there we go. Boom, clip brushes. So now you can actually walk on the fishes. Yes! video essays go so hard. They really do. They really do. Although there are some that are just like genuine brain rot, like who's that guy that got loads of backlash recently? Is it Sonny V or some shit? But basically not a lot of people like him because he'll make video essays on just shit that actually doesn't need a video essay. Like, at all. And a lot of his are quite misleading, I think. I'm not sure. Again, you get that information through other video essays. And it's a brilliant genre. People really put in their English majors and stuff in good use, I suppose. Because that's the kind of shit they get you to do in English. They're like, well, not even English, like engineering. There was a engineering assignment that one of my mates did when they were in secondary, and it was write a 5,000 word essay about pencil sharpeners, and that's what those video essays feel like. It feels like there is no way there's like a 5-hour conversation about it, but you can technically make a 5-hour conversation about anything. But what makes it appealing is the way that some of them do it. They'll proper get you really interested in something that is just like the most boring shit ever. Does CS have the block bullets texture, or does Clip also do that? Clips block bullets. You know what? There might actually be I know actually there is a shooting clip. I can't remember what it's called. I will have to look into that, but I know there is a shooting clip somewhere. I used it in one of my maps. I can't remember what it's called. It might be this other clip here. Just search bullet. Oh, that is a good idea. Yeah, there is block bullets. There's two though. Fucking, I don't know. I don't know. One of them will work. Yeah, one of. I don't know. It's like the ladders. I didn't figure out the difference for a while with the ladders, but the difference is the sound it makes when you climb up it. What's your GPU? It's a RTX 2060. Other than that, I don't know what else it is. I know it's I think it's an 8GB. Or maybe a 4GB VRAM. I'm not sure. I watched an hour-long video essay about Viking/Scandinavian history the other day and was so entertained. Yeah, like literally. Like, it's the kind of shit. And then you try and bring up this same stuff in a conversation. So you'll have a conversation with someone and you'll try and tell them things that you saw in that essay and they just look at you. They're like, what the fuck are you on about? Like, I tried to tell someone about chess notations the other week, and like, they look at you, they're just like, what is wrong with you? Right, so we've got this weird fucking fish shit here, right? So we've got this. I really don't know what else to add after this. If you want to block everything, there's an invisible texture or no draw. I thought that's what a clip did. I thought a clip was that. In TF2 I'd always use block bullets for collision brushes, but I don't know what the standard is in CS. I'm not sure. It probably is block. No, just use clip. I'm pretty sure clip blocks everything, like grenades. It just acts as a wall, essentially. It's like having an invisible wall. Yeah, but play clip, yeah, so play clip will... Grenades and stuff, I'm pretty sure it can still go through. But I'm not sure. I haven't made proper maps like that before, so... That is a mystery to me. Oh my god, I nearly missed that jump. Okay, so this isn't too hard. I'm stuck. I'm stuck in the watermelon. Okay. So you can get stuck in the watermelon, that's brilliant. So we go across, and cool. Doesn't seem too hard. But it definitely will get hard when there's a million fucking players. But yeah, I didn't mind that. Cool. Cool. Prop scaled up have weird collisions, who would have guessed? I know exactly, but I think it adds to the charm of the map, the fact that you can get stuck in that watermelon right there. Who knows why? Actually, you know what? Let's figure out why. Let's turn on collision view. Give me a second. I know it's here somewhere. Or not. You could have custom clip meshes for those so it's more reliable. Yeah, but that's like effort. So we'll leave it. If you get stuck there on that watermelon, tough luck. You know what I mean? Wouldn't it be in the view drop down? Yeah, I just looked in that. I don't know if it appears on stream. But I can't find it. There's so many options now, it's unbelievable. Like, it's cool, but it's like fucking overwhelming. Actually, I didn't even check if that rope appeared. I just assumed that it would appear. I didn't actually look. So let's go back on CS. Have a look. I'll just rotate it by 1 degree and hope for the best. Yeah. No rope. So I don't know how to get rope working. That's unfortunate. Okay, so. Is this music getting annoying? Do I need to add more songs to it? I can't tell if it's looped through the same fucking 10 songs or not. I hope it isn't just looping the same song. It is going through a playlist or something, right? If you've been listening to fucking Appetus Day for like 2 hours or something, it's probably not very fun. Alright. I'm just checking. Sometimes YouTube chat doesn't show all the messages. I think it is. Okay. So let's, right, what else do we add? What do we add to this obstacle course? I think it's basic enough so that it's just in the background, I don't really notice it. Yeah, I put it in there because I was like, there's probably a lot of background noise. But yeah, I'm gonna take a short little break. I'm just gonna go for a piss and shit. So I don't have a be right back thing, so it's just gonna go to this fucking scout. But yeah, I'll be a couple minutes. Alright, I am back. Let's get this bread with some fucking CS2 mapping shit. Yeah, let's just get back into it. I think that was a nice little break just to before looking at this bright fucking map. Like, this engine's bright. Like, that is something I noticed, is like how unbelievably bright it is. And it's not a bad thing, it's just like sometimes it's a bit like overwhelming, to say the least. But yeah, we've got the shitting hole for I don't know if new people have joined or whatever. There's something surreal about a monster can juxtaposed next to a Commodore 64 and a cassette player. Yeah, I think it's an SFM poster I made probably about 3 years ago, and I put it on everything because it's one of the ones that I like. So I put it on everything. It was on my college portfolio. It was the background to the front page, and I don't know. There's just something about the image that I quite like. I think it like proper defined how I felt like the first year at college. It was just like there is so much work. It's what I felt just staring at my screen. But a little fun thing is, I think the monster can it's meant to look like it's open. It's open backwards. The pin, the little whatever it's called, is facing the wrong way. So next time you see that image, you'll probably be able to see it. Right. Let's see. So we've got this section. This is nice. Let's try and make one of these fish. No, let's not make the fish rotate. Let's make this rotate. Prop dynamic. You know, in prop dynamic there might actually be... Yes, there is a rotational velocity. So let's set that to like, what, 100? And compile it. Let's see if that works. I don't know. It might... Because it's its initial velocity, which is the issue. It's kind of like, I'm hoping it's not just going to spin for a couple seconds and then... Or just not spin at all, do you know what I mean? Oh, it's like proper suspense, I can't see it. Oh! Okay, it disappeared. Maybe that doesn't do what I think it does. Right, let me see. Only use... Oh, okay, only uses scripted movement is set. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not using scripted movement, so that's not gonna work. Right, I'll do your idea, Sonic Fan, which was... attach it to a rotating. But I think... Where is the... Oh, wait, yeah, right. So make a block. Tie it, get the rotating... platform rotate. Speed of rotation. Brush that moves vertically and can rotate while doing so. I think Funk rotating. Yeah, I just searched that. Hang on, Funk... It doesn't come up. It's not included in CS2 because they removed loads of things, like an unbelievable amount of things. Okay, why is this not working? Oh shit, I'm placing empty entities. That's great. Right, click on this. Speed of rotation. Spawn flags. Toggle. X-axis, Y-axis, fuck knows. Let's just place this, let's actually give it a material. Brick. Let's just shot a brick material on it. That is such a small brick texture. Oh my god. It's gonna look horrid in game, that. I didn't know plat rot was a thing. I think it's a new thing that they've added as a replacement. But a lot of the things they added as a replacement were even shitter. So we'll just have to see how this looks. Okay, so it doesn't seem to be rotating. Oh, dude, this melon, so funny. right? Yeah, it's not rotating. So let's look at... Let's try that. That might work. Okay, we are compiling and we're in. See how fast that is? Like, and it gets faster every single time you compile it. Okay, you know what? Let's just fly over to it. Still not rotating. Okay. I don't know how rotating platforms, how you do them in CS2. So it might not be possible, which is really shit, because I really wanted that. What is prop magic carpet? This one doesn't have a description. Anyone know what prop magic carpet is? Okay, so this is this section done. Yeah. So we've got this funky little bit here. Don't know what else to do with this map. I'm at a loss right now of what to do. Any suggestions? Because I want to do another room. Unless I might make the fight room now. I think that might be enough obstacles. I don't want to kill everyone before they even get to the final room. So let's think. So I need this entire map again. And luckily, I should be able to just select all of this, right? And duplicate it, right? And is this all linked up properly? We'll find out. Okay, no, none of this is linked up properly. I'm gonna have to log in. Oh, it might be linked up properly. Let's find out. So we'll get rid of these CT spawn things, and I will actually set up these spawn points properly. Lasers. Oh shit, yeah, the lasers were gonna be a thing. Let me think. I'm trying to think of how we would do the lasers. Because there is not a lot of functionality that we can really mess around with. So we can't make my idea was collision boxes with a particle that rotate, but since we can't make anything rotate, we're very limited with what we can actually do here. Right, let's grab this. This. I swear you can just bridge. Oh, that's not good. That's really bad topology. That is awful. Why has it done it like that? Right, you know what? That's fine. What issue? No, no issue. It's completely fine. We'll get rid of this bit here. So now we've got a... Oh, that's... Okay. I don't know why that's doing that, but... Cool. There are like red cables in Gmod. No, I don't believe so. Like loads of stuff has just been stripped from it, which is quite shit. Well, it's more not, it hasn't been stripped from it, it just hasn't been added to source 2, which is, you know, quite shit. Right, we will add a bunch of spawn points in here. And yes, I'm gonna make them face all the right way, don't worry. So let's grab all these. Not you. Grab all of you. rotate you all so you actually face the right direction. And paste you over here. Change this to player info terrorist. So now they both have their own obstacle courses they have to run across. But something I am curious about is, say if we run it, I feel like the glass parts aren't gonna work properly. I really don't think they are. I'm probably gonna have to redo all of the glass bits, which is really fucking annoying. So let's start. So we'll fly over to the glass. We will jump on this one and not die. Is it broke this one? Yeah, that's shit. That's really shit that that's how that works. Right. So I'm gonna have to link each one up to its own thing. By the way, it turns out Func Rotating is a brush entity. Maybe it's still there after all. I'm pretty sure I looked in brushes and it wasn't there, which is really shit. I'll have a look again though, so let's have a look. Brush, click, rot. We've got, oh, Func Rotating. That is a thing, what the fuck? Swear that didn't appear earlier. Let's see, is it the same? Friction. It looks like it's missing loads of properties. What is this? Okay, you know what? Let's just place it in here. We'll place it here in front of the T's. And let's just see what happens when we place it in normally. Let's see if it actually like works or not. You know what I mean? Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That's really buggy. Yeah, I don't think they programmed these properly. That is really buggy. It might be we might not be able to use this. Look at... Yeah, it doesn't... It's... Yeah, that's... a bit broken. Let me see, is there anything for it? Small sound radius, unblockable. They're pretty open source one too. Yeah, that's shit, because I really want to use it for platforming. Let's have a look through some of these. We've got gun target, fizzbox. You know what? Let's just add a fizzbox, just for shits and giggles. You know. But doesn't seem like it wants to work properly. But we do have a big fizzbox now. It's probably too heavy to move. This does give me some ideas for maps in the future, which I'll probably do. Any kind of moving platforms tended to be all sorts of junk. Yeah, so I might have to just not do that, which is shit, because that's something I wanted to do. Okay, so they get to the end, and then they fight in this corridor, which has really bad topology, and I can't remember how you combine faces and stuff. Like, I would love to make this all one face, but I can't remember how. Is it combine faces? Right. We'll make this room much larger. Oh, Jesus Christ. Can you just work? Please, I beg. Right. We're just going to ignore that really bad topology. And we're just going to pretend that this room has the best topology. And now let's make this taller. Why does it keep doing that? What the fuck? Okay. Right. This room, I just want to be huge. That bad topology is really hurting. Is there a bullet clip that doesn't block players? Yeah, I thought that's what block bullets does. But I'm not really sure actually. You might have to ask Sonic Fan about that one. Because I don't tend to use the brushes really. If you delete the faces, is it possible to fill it in with a new one? Maybe. I will have a look. So let's get these. Get these. And I'll just deselect this one. Just delete. I grab these two edges. Actually, let's do it here as well. Delete. Go around. I don't know why it did it like this. Usually bridging it doesn't do this. But it should be possible to just slap a new face onto it. I don't see why not. Because all we do is we grab these vertices here. And then connect, merge, no. Doesn't seem... That's unbelievably shit. There's no way you can't make a new face. Hang on, vertices, let's connect these two. Connect. Connect, bevel, nope. Snap to vertex, nope. Merge, nope. Surely merge should just... I actually can't figure this out, so I'm gonna do something. I'm just gonna do this. We're just gonna select everything here. Right, and we're just gonna start over with this section. Just make it a separate object. So let's just delete all this. Let's get rid of these fucking loose faces. You know, we'll just get rid of all this, and I'll just make it a separate mesh. Just for simplicity, and just because it doesn't want to work. Let's get the dev stuff I've used. Make it back to 64. Actually, did I use 64 or 32 before? 32, okay. Oh, it's taller. That's probably nothing to worry about. Okay, so I think an old hack used to be to make a displacement with ray collision enabled but not play collision. I don't know how much sense that makes in Source 2 though. I'm not sure. I'm sure there's probably something like a custom clip brush and things like that. It's probably what the other clip brush is. You might be able to specify what you actually want it to do. Okay, now we're going to do a cheap thing, which is we're gonna cut it out. So we're gonna select this face, and we are gonna... Okay, I'm really guessing right now how tall these are. But we're gonna just cut out this and delete the face so it makes a corridor. Who knows if this is etiquette? Nobody knows. This is just probably the horrible way of doing it, but my philosophy has always been, if it works, it works. Like, that's what I've always thought. I've always thought people who actually know how to map are going to watch these streams and just assume... Well, they're not going to assume, they're going to know that I'm fucking god-awful at mapping. But I don't do the mapping bit, I just do the techniques and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a level maker, I don't do that kind of thing when it comes to games. I just know how the tools sort of work. Okay, so we've got this section in here. I want this grid off to go away. Like the bottom grid. I can't remember how you make that go away. Because like turning the grid off doesn't make the grid go away. View, show 2D grid, show 3D grid. Aha! So now we've got this big room. We're just gonna slap this material onto it. And then we're also gonna get rid of the roof because roofs are annoying. Okay, so we've got this massive room, and what we're going to do is we're going to place a big thing in the middle. And the idea is you get to the top of this thing, and that floor is horrid, by the way. Can I just mention how horrible that is for my eyes? Right. So there's a big thing in the middle, and the goal is get to the top of this thing. We're just going to do that. So yeah, the goal of this map, there's going to be something up here, and both teams have to get to it. I think there should be some kind of wall here still, because imagine if you both come out, you can just see each other here. So I might put some kind of props there. But for now, I'll just ignore that. Why doesn't that work? Is that not how to make ramps? I haven't used the Hammer 2 mesh tools yet, so you could be a mapping god with them for all I know. Absolutely not. I promise you, not even close. Like this is a really bad way to make maps. But again, the philosophy of if it works, it works has not failed me yet. I don't think it ever will. It's such a great philosophy. It's like if you don't, it's the kind of thing where if you don't show anyone, no one will know how many flaws are in it. Like if you don't show anyone how you made it, but as soon as you show people how you made it, they're like, "Oh, you can't do it that way." And I was like, "But if I never told you, you wouldn't have known." It's that kind of thing. Right. So both sides are basically identical. You go across. Big room, fight. And because it's deathmatch, you can pick whatever gun you want at the start. I like that actually, that you can pick whatever gun. But yeah, you come out to this room and fight it out. So we're gonna get a couple props in here. Gonna go over here, we're gonna grab a crate. What have we got? Anything big? Wooden crate. Yeah, sure, go for it, mate. Just grab this, shut this in here. Is this an object I can use this on? Not that, this on. Yes. So if you want to place props more realistically, you can go down here to the start simulation thing, or the simulation tool, and if you just click on something, or actually it'll pop up, and if it highlights green, it means you can use a physics sim on it. So right now you can see I'm actually using physics to place it into my level. And this just makes sure it looks like it's placed convincingly. It's such a cool way of actually planning out maps and getting props to look like they were actually placed by a person. Because an issue I always used to run in with mapping is things did not look like they belonged there. They just looked like they were placed there by a mapper. But you can really avoid that and give it more randomness by just clicking on the physics tool, grabbing it, and fucking just flinging it about a bit. And it's almost as if a real person placed it there. And you don't have to do this with everything, but it does help. And if you select multiple things, you can make them interact with each other to essentially make something. So I'm going to make a pile of crates, right? And look at that. With, like, very easy to just grab stuff and place them together in like a very convincing way. And this is something, this is one of the things that I wish Unreal Engine 5 had. This would make my life in Unreal Engine 5 so much easier. But it just doesn't, it doesn't have this. And it's what really separates Source 2 from a lot of other programs. So yeah. So we're gonna place a bunch of crates here, because I don't want the players to run in and immediately kill each other. So I think I'm gonna add a shitload of cover in this area. What is the hotkey for this? Is it gonna tell me? Shift C. So yeah. Wanna place things convincingly in your level? Use this. Like, absolutely use this. It's sad to get $0 for a 2-hour stream. Yeah, it can be, but like, it is what it is. And it's like, I don't necessarily do it for money. Like, money's nice, but it's like, I enjoy just the part of streaming that is just interacting with people. And I talked about this in my last stream. I said how I kind of like when the streams are small and there's not many people, because you can just sit and talk. You don't have to worry about chat like fucking flying past you. Hey, Elder, you back? Nice to see you again. Yeah, I like when the streams are small, because I remember I did stream quite a bit a couple of years ago, and at one point we had about 200 people, no, probably about 100 to 200 people on stream, and I couldn't read the chat. It was unreadable. I had to put it on, so for me it would be slower, so I could actually read them. But it meant the messages I was reading were from like 10-20 minutes ago. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's very unrealistic, but it's just, you know, it's like the money is a nice thing, obviously, but that's not what it is. Like, streaming and that, I would like, it's the kind of thing where obviously you wouldn't mind, but I think a lot of the time if you go into streaming thinking you're going to make big bucks, you're not going to have fun. You lose that fun part of it. Is there a way to make point sound events louder or have further range without modifying the sound event JSON info? Possibly. Let me take a look. But I'm pretty sure a lot of what derives it is in that. It does not look like it. No, you'll have to edit the sound event JSON file. Okay, so we placed a bunch of crates there. Let's place more. I want something up here. So let's see. What is this? Okay, it's not as big as I thought it would be. Let's just put some of these up here. I don't fucking know. I don't know how to map. I'm just placing shit and hoping for the best. Shift C and then... Ah, so that's the issue with this simulation tool, is for some reason some props don't work with it. And it is a bit naff when you get a prop that doesn't work with it. So you sort of just have to do what you'd normally do. Which is give everything a bit of rotation and just move it about. But what's your opinion on taking clips from live streams? Well, your own live streams. I'm not on about stealing other people's live streams, like clips, and putting it on YouTube Shorts. But what's your opinion on like doing that, because I was thinking of doing that with some of these. It's just taking like 15-20 second clips, putting them on YouTube Shorts, because I think it, in my opinion, I think it's a good way of getting people to stream, but I don't know if people do that and see it, and then if they ever saw my stream, wouldn't click on it because of that. I know a lot of people have very strong opinions about YouTube Shorts in general, but what's your guys' opinion on just that? I think it makes sense. Yeah, I think it makes sense. I think there's no downside to it if you get a funny clip or you get something that you know you think people might want to hear. I don't think there's a downside to it, but I think a lot of people have insanely strong feelings about YouTube Shorts, and I think to be honest, I agree. I talked the other day about how it feels like brain rot. I think it's still good advertising, but I don't think I've ever went to someone's stream from a short or a clip. That's true, but there is one guy recently that I actually did go to his channel, and he's blowing up on shorts right now. Like his shorts get like millions of views, and he's gone from like 50 people watching his stream to like 2,000. Like, it's insane. Like he has fully cracked the algorithm. I think he's called Pirate Software or something. But if you've seen any of his shorts or anything, you'll know it's just insane. It fries your brain, and it does just fry your brain, and there is a lot of just shit on it. But I think it's having to watch YouTube Shorts enough that it actually fucking gets the algorithm right for you. That is like a bit of a pain for me. I think it's good advertising, but I don't. Yeah, I already read that one. I'm just trying to read chat. It's very hard to do it on my phone. I'm like blind as fuck. I do end up watching people's shorts if I think ones are funny or good. Yeah, exactly. It's the kind of thing as well. Say if I am currently streaming and someone's coming across my shorts, it'll say on the side that I'm streaming, and they might click it. Do you know what I mean? Probably wouldn't do YouTube Short personally, instead cut it up into a full video, but either way is fine. Well, you could do both. That's the cool thing about YouTube Short, is it's separate from your main. Like I could, on my main channel, like say on long form videos, I could upload Half-Life stuff, and then in my shorts I could do fishing videos. And they're two completely different things, but because the algorithm's separate, that'd be completely fine. Like with YouTube's eyes, that would be perfectly fine. But yeah, so I was thinking maybe do a few shorts, see how that goes. But I am thinking of turning these into longer videos, especially now I figured out how to get good quality stream. I can't use anything from the Half-Life 2 stream because it's in like what 360p, and like it was just blurry the entire time. But I think I've figured it out to be a bit better, really. Definitely do it. Your channel can blow up quick. Shorts is like a cheat code sometimes. It is, but the issue with shorts is it's very temporary. Like, and people who are avid like TikTok users and things like that will definitely know how temporary it is. Like you can blow up at one point, get like 300k likes and shit, but then suddenly like that topic is no longer viral, so then people don't watch that anymore, and you'll go back to like 10 likes per short. It's really temporary fame. And that's why, but like, that's what's the difference. Long form isn't. If you blow up with long form shit, people will probably keep watching your shit. But you don't, most of the time when you watch a YouTube short, you don't subscribe to the channel. Most of the time. It's like a tweet blowing up. It doesn't mean you'll get a ton of followers. Exactly. So people will like it and that will blow up, but it won't necessarily make you blow up. It's just that video, it's like in a vacuum. It's like that video in a vacuum is blowing up. But it's not gonna, most of the time, it might trickle back to your channel a little bit, but not as much as, say, if a long form video blew up, people will probably comment and subscribe. But, and also shorts, you don't get much money, like at all. You could get 2 million views on shorts and make about £2. You know what I mean? You don't get a lot of money for it. So that's why a lot of people do shorts, and when people do shorts, they'll upload like hundreds, not hundreds, but like tens of videos for shorts like every week or every day even. Sometimes people do it every day because you have to even get close to what you'd make with long form. But some people have just cracked the code, like that guy I was on about. He's cracked it. He knows what's the shit, right? Like he knows every single one of his shorts gets at least 1 million views, right? And he went from, I think he had about 5,000 subscribers, right? In the space of 2 or 3 weeks, he is now at 400k. Like, I don't know what he did. He cracked it, you know what I mean? Hey look, it's nice to see you again. We're getting a lot of familiar faces now. This is good. Yeah, that's just the internet in general. Some of my old videos blew up. Oh shit, are we getting buffering or is that just my version of the stream? But yeah, that's just the internet in general. Some of my old videos blew up with millions of views, but I still have fewer subscribers than you do currently. Exactly. Like, a lot of my videos blew up a few years ago. And you can see now, like, with the amount of views I get now, it's like, doesn't even matter anymore. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's insane. It's insane how temporary it can be. And I had a choice. Do I keep milking Half-Life content, or do I do what I actually enjoy? And that was a big, big decision I had to make. And I've kind of come back to the Half-Life content stuff, sort of. But like, I just wasn't happy doing it anymore. So it was just a big decision. It was like, I know if I completely switch, like I switched to game dev for a while. I was like, I know if I completely switch it, I'm going to lose a lot of people. And I did. I was losing subscribers faster than I was gaining. But it was just like Valve stuff and Half-Life content. I just didn't really enjoy making videos for it anymore, especially because your interests change over time. I mean, fucking hell, 3 years ago, completely different person, and now it's like kind of being forced to still make that kind of content, but I've tried to expand out. That's why I've started streaming, because it expands it out a bit more, and it helps with changing the channel towards what I actually want it to be. How's your day going? It's going pretty good. I haven't really done much today. I spent most of this morning trying to get this stream set up so it would actually be okay, and it's gone alright for the most part. There was a little buffer earlier, but other than that, pretty good. Yeah, I had one YouTube video of a knife ace I got in CS2 that had over 1k, but all my others usually don't have over 100. Yeah, so, like, I don't know, it's just success, very, very temporary. It's such a temporary thing that just like, if you don't keep going with whatever you did, it's not going to stay. Like, that was my thing. I could have kept milking Half-Life and rode that train to probably a lot more subscribers than I've got, right? Alright, but the downside to it is I wouldn't have been happy. That's why I stopped making Half-Life content in general, because it just wasn't what I wanted, really. It was just like, my interest changed. I got back more into game dev. I started college doing game dev, and that's what I want to do on YouTube. But it's just like, it's hard to do when a lot of the people that are subscribed and stuff want Half-Life and Valve content. But like, there's not much to do about Valve games anymore. Like, I'm running out of things to say about CS2. I mean, I don't want to just make a video about every update, because then it just becomes a chore. It's just like, oh, there's a new CS2 update, let's make a video on it. I don't want to do that. So I want to make videos that I genuinely enjoy. That's why I wanted to stream again, because it's like, I love streaming. Streaming is fun. Okay, fish doesn't have physics. Oh yeah, the fish doesn't have collision. Right, let's place the fish, then reach out. Was it you that made a video about CS2 might be ported to Android? No, I didn't. I don't think I made. Well, I'd say I don't think. No, I definitely didn't make that video. Expand to other Valve games. I want to. But again, there's just not much else to really say that hasn't already been said. And I don't like making videos where I just repeat what someone else has said. Right. Okay, we're just finishing up this final room. Yeah, I'm going to try and stream a lot more. I'm not going to stream for long. Like, I'm not going to make 5-6 hour long streams. Like, it's coming towards the end of this stream, really. We're getting to that point of the stream where I'm just chatting shit while placing various objects. If you don't know, if you're just joining this stream, we're making a map that's an obstacle course, and basically both people jump to the end and fight it out in this room. And you have to jump across fish, ashtrays, melons, buses, and then there's this bit ripped straight from Squid Game. And yeah, so this is probably what we'll be doing over the next, maybe the next couple streams. Not sure just yet. And then I'll set up a proper schedule with streaming as well. It'll probably help actually getting people to watch them. Like, I announced this one earlier today. Scheduled it for 2 o'clock. What is this? Background building? Yeah, definitely not using that. But yeah. Do you know how to edit .fizz? I do not. If player models, I don't know. I haven't actually been able to figure out how to get access to player models. That is the weirdest thing I've ever looked at. I didn't know you could squish. What the fuck? I'm absolutely keeping this. That is absolutely staying in the map. You can squish things into JPEGs. That's brilliant. That's class. I totally get what you mean. It's difficult to balance the potential success with the long-term enjoyment, doing the same thing over and over again. Buffered there for a second. Don't know if that actually affected it or not. Okay, I'm going to assume it's fine. Yeah, so it's difficult to balance the enjoyment you'll get out of it, and it's just like I could have kept going with Half-Life stuff and probably become a lot more successful than I am, but then it's just like I wouldn't have enjoyed any of it, and it makes it harder to expand later on. Like if I'd only done Half-Life in the past 3 years, it would be so much harder to expand on it. And because of the game dev videos I've made, it's actually gotten me like jobs, believe it or not. Like, so expanding has definitely been a really good thing. Can you spawn more fish? Absolutely. My only issue is that, oh my god, wait. I have an idea for the fish. Grab the fish. Scale it up. Right. You'll absolutely know where my idea is going right now. Get the fish. JPEG. That's my new favorite thing, is JPEGing shit. So we're just gonna have JPEGs of fish in the sky. This is what you asked for, right? Fucking fish in the sky. Right. So we've got fish in the sky. You know, I think it'll just be funnier if they were 3D fish. I am not gonna lie. I think if these were 3D fish... Why is that not working? Oh good lord. Oh lord. You know what? Apparently they have to be JPEG fish. put top hats on the fish if the top hat's in the game. Don't actually think there is any top hats in the game. Nah, unfortunately not. How long have you been making CS maps? I don't make CS maps. I just know the tools. I use the tools to make videos, so that's how I know how to use the tools. I don't really make CS maps. And if I did, they'd look like this. So, you know. Right. So, I think we'll probably have to continue this map a bit more at some point, because I'm sort of just running out of time for streaming, really. I don't want to stream too long. Yeah, no. Every time I stream, I seem to have a really good time. Everyone's so nice as well. Like, everyone in chat is always just so nice. Do you do commission work? No, I probably wouldn't. I wouldn't ever take money for this. Like, ever. Can you make trigger on the map that spawns fish and jump scares people? Oh yeah, that's a good idea, actually. You know, I'll make a list of stuff right now to keep in mind for next stream. So if you guys have any suggestions, let me know, like, right now, and I'll quickly add them all to a list. So, because we're going to end the stream now, but suggestions, and they'll go straight on a list. So let's see. Let's put it to, let me see. How do I get... Okay, I'll type up a list. So, raining fish, jump scare fish, some guy wanted lasers. We want lasers in the map. Any other suggestions before we end stream today? Watermelon more. Perfect. I'm gonna give this list a title before I forget completely what the fuck all this means. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow, read this, and be like, the fuck? What the fuck am I reading? Right, let me see if I can actually get this up on stream so you guys can see the list. You can tell I'm new at streaming, Jesus Christ. Right. Yeah, it's black right now. Oh no, the screen's gone black. It will come back in a second. Window capture. Where the fuck is window capture? There we go. I'm just gonna capture the list. Alright, there we go. So we have the list here. We've got raining fish, jump scare fish, lasers, and Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, we're gonna have Jesus Christ in our map. Controllable turrets. Controllable turrets. Perfect. What else? What else we got? Come on. Keep giving it to me. I just realized the music will have gone off. Give me a second. That's the wrong one. I'm just gonna copy the music from this one into... Oh my god. Right, give it a second. This might have just killed the stream. A JPEG, saw blades. Oh yeah. Terrorist. Terrorist. Missing texture. Oh yeah, we gotta have... The missing textures has changed from what it used to be, which is really unfortunate. It's red now instead of purple, which is really sad. I wish they kept it. That was such like a... That was a staple of like the Source engine, was the purple and Purple and black missing textures. But yeah, if anyone's new here, thank you for watching the stream. Hope you join the next one, because honestly, streaming is a lot of fun. But yeah, I don't have much more time today to stream. I have college essays and shit, which is very unfortunate. But I'll stream a lot towards like Christmas time, because I usually have more free time. That's very sad. At least the error model is the same, right? It is the same, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. It's the same model that they've used, and it's brilliant. Although, actually, no. I think it's not red anymore. I think it's yellow. I think they've changed it to yellow. Keep posing terrorist moving slowly towards you. Towards you. Perfect. I'm gonna add another one, the old error model. I'll download it online and shot it into the map. But yeah, that seems to that's a lovely list of things to do next time. I'm not sure what I'll do next time I stream. I might do maybe a bit more Half-Life 2. At some point I do want to play Ultra Kill, because apparently it's meant to be really good. And I think as for stream clips, things that are related to Half-Life and stuff will go on this channel. And people that didn't know, I have a second channel where I just upload just general shit, mostly game dev stuff. So I'll upload gaming clips that aren't Half-Life and stuff, like Counter-Strike related, onto that channel. So if I play Ultra Kill, if you want to watch the highlights or something, it'll probably be on the second channel. But if you guys let me know as well a better time for streaming, like what's a time that most of the time if I streamed at that time that you'd probably be able to watch, because if I can figure that out, it's probably a lot easier. So today I started streaming at 2 PM, but I feel like a better time might be around 5 PM, and it's UK time, obviously. So I feel like a better time might be 5 PM instead. It's 5:30 for me. Okay. Okay, I might, yeah. So I'll start streaming about 5 PM UK time, because for most people it'll be around 4 PM to 7 PM, maybe even 8 PM. Which is good, because that's usually when people aren't at college or school or work or whatever it is people do. So I might think about that next time, because it does seem, it's annoying, because just before I'm about to end the stream, it does seem a lot more people are joining than they were earlier. That's very annoying. But yeah. I'll make sure everything should be on the next stream. Everything should be perfect, because stream we did the other day, horrid, did not work for half of it. And then this stream only had like one issue, which was buffering at some point. So you know what? Overall, I'd say this counts as a really good stream. Time you did today worked for me, maybe a bit later, but I can't promise I'll always be able to catch it, unfortunately. No, that's perfectly fine. Like, I wouldn't expect anyone to be able to watch it all the time, but I'll probably schedule it a lot better. Like, I'll probably say the day before, the next day. Like, the day before the stream, I'll probably say what time it is and things like that. But I might start it a bit later on and things like that. Because basically my schedule is I'm free all day, every other day. Because I only go into college every other day. So, usually I have a full day of college, then no day. And I'm usually too dead after college. Like, yesterday when I streamed, I was really dead. I just had like a full day of college, and I was just like, came home, and I was like, oh, what can I do? Oh, let's stream, because that's, you know, and then it didn't work for the first part of it. And then after about an hour of trying to get it set up, it finally wanted to work. So, you know, it's a lot of setting up to do, but it's all set up now. It mostly works. I've figured out different scenes and stuff, so like, you know, I can switch between scenes like that. I got this all set up properly so the chat shows up. So you know, it's pretty fun stuff. But I might do a stream of just playing CS2 so you can see how god awful I am at it. Like I know some people watching that Half-Life 2 stream yesterday were like it's unbelievable how I like. There was a bit where I couldn't figure out how to get to this switch, and there was a door literally just to the left. Like, you know what I mean? But yeah. So I had a good stream today. This was a good stream. So yeah, I am gonna stream again. Probably not tomorrow. Maybe the day after or the day after that. I'll come up with something to actually do properly in the stream. But this was a good stream. Next time we do this map, it will be available after that stream, or probably during that. I get people to come on and play it and test it and things like that. Okay, don't forget Discord next time. That is a good shout. I'm going to see if there's a bot I can set up that every time I go live, it'll announce in the server. Because I forget. I always forget that server exists. Like, I need to give that server a bit more love, but until I get YouTube back up and running properly and all that shit, I'm not going to really focus on it. But I'll get a bot that sets up in that server so it'll announce it. But yeah, no, good stream. The Discord link is in the description for people who want to join it. Or actually, no, it's not. Let me send the new stream, the new Discord. I mean, I'll send it. Because if I'm correct, the one in the description is wrong. That is the wrong link for the Discord. So let me just pull up the new Discord link. I will put it in chat for people that want to join the Discord. Come talk, send memes, you know, that kind of shit. If Discord wants to work, that is. It's just really lagging. I don't know what the fuck it's doing. Right, I'm grabbing the link now. So I'll shut the link in chat for people who already aren't already in the Discord server. So let me just get around to that. Cool. So people who want to join Discord server, it should now be in the chat. So yeah, if you just check the chat, Discord server shall be in it. Join that. And yeah, so I'm going to end the stream for today. It was a good stream. I will probably, like I said, stream again in a couple days. And we'll get this map finished and released on the workshop. And we'll try and we should do a thing. We try and get this map. We're going to make it even stupider. Like custom models and everything, and we will try and get this map to the top of the workshop. We'll try and get that to happen. But yeah, for now I'm just gonna end the stream, and hope you all have a good evening, night, day, morning, whatever it is for you guys.